Good morning, Danica. It's Miss Rachel. Today we're going to go over your reading and writing lessons for this week. Today we're going to be working on writing sentences using correct punctuation and grammar. We will also work on writing using complete sentences. Here are our learning targets for today. I can write using capital letters and proper ending punctuation. I can draw inferences and conclusions about a text I read. I can identify synonyms and antonyms. So, today, for your warm up activity, I would like you to answer the questions 1 through 4. For number 1, it says use the adjectives hot and sunny in a sentence. To respond to this question, use the text box over here, like so. And then you can drag to make it long enough for you to write, and you can make it as wide as you need it. And then you can adjust by moving it up like so. Remember when you're writing to use capital letters in the beginning of your sentence and use proper punctuation at the end of your sentence. For the next activity, number 2, you're going to circle the word that's misspelled. Look at all of the words carefully. Run your finger along each letter in the word to see if you can identify which word is spelled incorrectly. I'll give you a hint. It's one of the spelling rules that we practiced this week. One of the words is spelled incorrectly that ends with the letter S. Can you figure out which one it is, and can you correct it? For number 3, it says choose the correct word from the bank. I got very, is it sweaty, sweat, or sweatful? Circle the words or word that should be capitalized. We got ice cream from the store on North Street. Remember, we've been talking about proper nouns. Think of the 2 words in the sentence. Proper noun, which is a person, the name of a person, place, or thing. Those are the words that need to be capitalized. For the second part of this lesson, we're going to learn about what a synonym is. We've been talking about synonyms when we read the book Hansel and Gretel. To review, a synonym is a word or a phrase that means exactly or nearly the same as another word. Here are a few examples. Shut and close, beautiful and pretty, funny or hilarious. Can you think of a synonym for the word kind? So think of a word that is similar in meaning to the word kind, but not that word. Once you think of it, you can use your text box and you can drag it down here and you can type it in for me. Remember, synonyms are different words that have similar meanings. So can you think of another descriptive word for kind? We also were talking about synonyms when we were reading our story. To review, a synonym is a word that means the opposite of another word. Here are some examples. First and last, up and down, fast and slow, win and lose. Can you think of an antonym for hot? So what is the opposite of hot? Once you think of that word, you can click on the text box and you can drag it down and you can type your word right next to it. For the last part of the activity, you will practice identifying synonyms and antonyms from the story you read earlier this week. We read Hansel and Gretel together earlier this week. Your job is going to be to identify each set of words as either antonyms or synonyms. Next, you will use the text box to type each word in the right category. So you'll see that you have a spot for synonyms and antonyms. Your job is going to be to read each set of words and decide, is it a synonym or an antonym? So old and young, scared and afraid, thin and skinny, soft and hard, sleepy and tired, huge and tiny. Great job. Thank you, Danica.